Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I am so glad to share with you this week and I really hope that you're just as excited as I am to start on this weight management journey. The most important thing I want you to know is that losing weight is very simple, it is easy, and it is a lot of fun. So never give up and remain committed. My weight management plan is about understanding the factors that influence what you eat, why you eat, and when you eat. Once we have a good understanding of these factors, we are able to create a plan that will work for you, that you can stick to your entire life. And that is why we are devoting 7 days to understand exactly what we eat, why we eat, and when we eat. If this is your first time joining us, thank you for coming and you are very, very welcome. On this channel, we share on health and elegance. So make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell so that you can journey with us. Also, I want you to watch the video to the end so that you don't miss anything. So this week, we have a little bit of homework to do. It's not hard at all. It's very, very simple. You have an 8-part assignment to complete in helping us to understand our eating. The assignment takes about 15 to 30 minutes a day, and that's all that is required. I need you to get a notebook. This can be a simple notebook that looks like, I got this from the dollar store for only $1. You're going to divide this book into 4 sections. The very first 10 pages is section 1. Then you're going to divide the rest of the pages into 3 sections. I want you to pick the very first 10 pages to write the following. On page 1, I want you to write the date on the top right hand side. Then I want you to write, losing weight is fun, simple, and extremely easy. We're now going to move on to page 2. On page 2, I want you to write current weight, leave 2 spaces, and write goal weight. On page 3, you're going to write weekly weight. On page 4, you're going to write day 1. On page 5, you're going to write day 2. On page 6, you're going to write day 3. On page 7, you're going to write day 4. On page 8, you're going to write day 5. On page 9, you're going to write day 6. And on page 10, you're going to write day 7. That's all. That's all for assignment number 1. From assignment number 2, we're going to work on the second section of your notebook. The second question we're going to answer is timing. And what do I mean about timing? Timing is simply about the time that you eat. This includes your meals, your snacks, and your beverages from the time you wake up to your bedtime. If you find that you're eating often from the time you wake up, from the time you go to bed, chances are you're not giving your body enough time to rest between meals and to regather some stored energy to use. For number 3, we're going to look at your environment. What do I mean by environment? Environment is where you live and where you work or where you go to school. Take a look around. Are there several restaurants around you? Do you find yourself buying food each week? And how many times a week are you buying? And you buy the food because it's convenient, it's easy, and it's around you? Or do you plan to go out and buy this food? Thirdly, are you buying this food because you're hungry or because it's around? You're used to going to buy and eat without even thinking about whether you're hungry or not. Number 4 is your workplace or your school. Are there people bringing lots of food and snacks? Do you find yourself eating a lot of foods and eating a lot of snacks just because the food is around? Are people offering you a lot of food when you go to work? If that's positive in your life, you're probably eating a lot more in snacks than you do in meals without realizing. Question number 5 about food is knowledge of food. Knowledge of what food actually is. This took me a little while to get because for me, fruit juice was not a food, fruit juice was not food, vegetables was not food, fruits were not food. I didn't think that coffee and tea that has sugar and milk in it were food, but I came to learn food is anything that has carbohydrates, proteins, or fats. Question number 6, we're going to take a look at our families and our friends. If you grew up in a home where you have to finish the food on your plate all the time, you may not be aware of when you're full. And you may have the tendency of wanting to eat large meals all the time when you don't really need that much energy. Do you have snacks around your home all the time? If that's the case, you may find yourself snacking all the time when you don't really need it. When a snack is a small meal you want to eat when you're hungry, to tie you into a larger meal that you're going to eat later on. Still on number 6, we're going to look at the food culture amongst our friends. Is food often a central part of your gathering? Is food a central part of your time spent with your friends? And what kind of foods do you enjoy together? You don't have to stop seeing your friends, but if this is an area that you need to work on, you may consider bringing your food or letting your friends know the items you want to order whenever you're out. For me, what I did is I told my friends about my weight management program and I let them know that once we're out at a restaurant, I have to order things like chicken wings or Caesar salad. And it actually helped me because on the days where I was tempted to get off my weight management plan, they were there to remind me that no, you said you're going to order chicken wings and Caesar salad, so that's what we expect you to order because we're being supportive of your plan. Number 7 on the list is to ask yourself why you eat. Do you eat when you're hungry? How do you feel when you're hungry? Do you know when you're hungry? What thoughts come to your mind before you eat and after you eat? And how do you feel before you eat and after you eat? Do you find yourself eating more at certain times during the day or at certain seasons? Or do you find yourself eating more when you're hungry, when you're stressed, or when you're excited? You eat more because the food is around. This was a big one for me because I found myself snacking a lot at home and at work, even when I wasn't hungry. So I had to learn to overcome this by saying no. I had to say no to myself, and I had to say no to the people who were offering me food. Now we're at assignment number 8, our very, very last step. For this step, I want you to make an appointment with your family physician. Go see your family physician and let him or her know that you've started a weight management program and follow every advice that he or she has for you. I also suggest that you ask for multivitamins because it is important for you to support your body as it goes through the process of letting go its excess stored energy. This brings us to the end of week 1 of our weight management journey, and I hope that completing this assignment would be as fun for you as it was for me. Drop me some comments and let me know how the assignment is going during the week. I am so proud of you for taking this bold step of improving your health and your longevity. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. See you next week. Bye.